Hi, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Ken Boggle. It's your buddy, Ken Boggle, coming to you live from my home in Frankfort, Kentucky. Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium for one last time. One last time. We'll talk about that today. Coffee with Ken Boggle, a production of COSM, QOSM. Get yourself a subscription. It helps support this and other programs like this from independent content creators, COSM, where your voice can be heard. Good morning.
Good morning.
Join me as always, Mama Kim Ford Johnson, COVID high five, boom, and my sister Mackenzie pounded out. How you doing?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Mackenzie today too. We're going to talk about Mackenzie. She's sitting here sober for the first time since God lives in San Juan. You know Mackenzie loves to just shoot up and get crazy.
Right.
We call her Blackout Betty, but you know. If you're with us, say hello in the comment section below so that I know that you're here. And I will do my best to say howdy and give you the best Sunday morning of your life. Are you ready? It's Coffee with Ken Boggle. Give me cheers. Give me cheers. Boom. Love my cup. Here's to the week behind and the week ahead. I love you very much. And let's get started. So if you're new. Sorry. If you're new. Good morning, Karen Jubak. If you're new to Coffee with Ken Boggle, it goes like this. First, we play a little catch up with your buddy Ken Boggle. Talk about the things going on in my life because I'm a narcissist, self-sabotaging, jaded narcissist, which we'll get into that later today too. And then we do a gallery reading where no matter what platform you're on, you can ask questions just by typing questions in the comment section below, and then I answer them with common sense, intuition, and tarot cards. Then after that, we do a tarot weekly forecast. Good morning, Brian Gibson. Tarot weekly forecast to give you a tarot card for each day of the week. Hopefully I can stay in the date with the card and not say Wednesday, or like Wednesday, Saturday, Friday. You know, like I have a tendency to be very with the dates. But anyway, a tarot weekly forecast to give you a card for what's happening that day. And then I give you a card for not only what's happening, but also how to make it work for you. So stick around for that. That happens for the end of the show. Gallery reading comes before that. Let's play catch up with Ken Boggle. So, my nephew graduated yesterday. My nephew Cody, who happens to be the offspring of my sister Mackenzie. He was so cute. He was so miserable. This generation does not care for pomp.
No.
They don't care for ceremony. They don't understand ritual. It is useless to these people. Cody does not care. Cody does zero cares. Zero cares given.
Yes.
None. Right. Go ask somebody to see Cody
Totally
Stanley. Well, now listen, Cody was flawless. Cody's always flawless. He was in this wild print Hawaiian shirt, very West Forsyth. Easy, steady, very West, right? Very West. West Forsyth proper. That's what it was. And he left the house with no tie. Yeah. Left the house with no tie. Sees his mommy. They get everything sorted. They go into like the plans. You know, seniors go to the back, and you know they are sequestered away until it's time for graduation. And then they're brought in. Okay, so Mackenzie's there. I'm there. My new friend Holly, who's a buddy of yours, said hello to me in the hallway there. Hi, Holly. We all go and we find our seats. The seniors come in. Seniors do the thing. Which, by the way, this graduating class was the high school name?
Western Hills.
Western Hills in Frankfort, Kentucky. A stellar group of kids. There were more kids with highest honors than there were lowest honors. You probably could have added lowest honors together, and it still not came to the total of highest honors that those students were. Phenomenal.
$4.something million in scholarships.
$4 million in something in scholarships. These kids, multicultural, by the way, multicultural. We're talking about Hispanic, Black, white, disabled. It was a beautiful, gay, straight, you know, softball, clarinet. They were all standing up, and I literally became so overwhelmed with pride. I mean, did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it just not. I know you were.
Yesterday was not good.
There were a lot of emotion.
It was an amazing day.
And we all just sit there with our mouths hanging open going, really?
I literally, when I was looking at this, I thought to myself, do not ever say to me there are not opportunities in this country. You work hard, persevere, put in concrete action, it will be rewarded.
Participate.
Those kids proved it.
And
Those kids proved it.
The
Yeah.
thing about the scholarships, it wasn't just awarded to the honor students. There were just as many students who stood up
Right.
without the
Perfect.
stars on.
Perfect. That's what I was. That's just what I was going to say. The scholarships that were awarded to these kids, it didn't just go to the doctors' families and lawyers' families and the honors and the highest honors and this court and that court. There were kids standing up that had no cord, that had no badge of honor or recognition, and they were working it, weren't they? Be good to yourself, baby, because if you ain't, nobody else will. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Work hard and you will go places. Amen.
Absolutely.
Yes. Sunday church.
Right.
Come to my house with that truth.
Yes.
Love that. Good job, guys. Well done. And you know, just as another side note, this class, the senior class that has had the weirdest educational experience that I can think of. I can't think of anybody who's had anything remotely close to it. Can you? It's a unique experience. Can I borrow someone's telephone? My computer's not working for me. That way I can see your comments and jazz like that. Nancy Dupin, Gina Marino. Hi, Gina. That's a new name. Heather Schwam Heath. Good morning. Michelle LeBron. Swoop. Yes. Anyway, graduation was lovely. I've never been to a kid's graduation party. And it started at 11 a.m., right? And it was going till 3 p.m. I showed up with cookies because that was my part, was to pick up cookies. I didn't order them. I didn't make them. God, no one would eat them. But, yeah, nobody would eat them. And they were in my house without me even nibbling one, not even one nibble. But I brought that, and then also brought vodka.
Would you?
I'll wait. To a kid's graduation party.
No, he's 18. He's 18.
Need rehab says what? Need rehab says what?
Well, you know.
Well,
Uncle
I showed up like this. This isn't what we're doing. I didn't know. And then like at 11:55, I was like, it's almost noon. Tito's, cranberry. I made a spill in the living room. And I got on my hands and knees and started mopping it. And then my obsessive compulsive disorder took over and I mopped the whole front hall like this on my hands and knees. And the kids were in the living room playing video games. They're like, Uncle Ken and his chaos. Uncle Ken and his chaotic Uncle Ken. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I had 3 vodka cranberries before we left the house. And then I had another for tea time. For 11sies, you know. And then I went to the graduation, didn't even get up to smoke a cigarette, you know. And then we went to Applebee's where I proceeded to drink 2 carafes. Not giraffes, carafes. They were delicious. They came in a lovely sippy cup kind of a thing. You're not supposed to sip out of them, but I did. They set the carafe down and I thought, what an interesting serving size. No straw. No, I thought, what a lovely adult sippy cup. You know, like that's obviously for me, clearly. And I should have this as 1 serving, right? That's 1 alcoholic beverage. She laid down another cup and I'm like, this is a waste of my time. Let's cut out the middleman. Anyway, graduation was lovely. Cody was cute. Side note, let's get back to this real quick because I've side-trailed. I really have to tell this story. Cody left the house without a tie on. Someone explained to him that ties were mandatory, says Cody. And somehow magically he finds a tie.
It was the ugliest, hideous.
It was amazing. She was wearing it. No, Cody was killing it.
It was great. It was
Now
a
he
great
popped
outfit.
that robe open, and I'm telling you what, Hawaiian, and then some kind of wild printed tie. Mackenzie said, "Where'd you get that tie? Where'd you get? You didn't leave the house in that." And he was like, "Ties are mandatory, Mom." Cody's very cool, very shaggy, Scooby-Doo shaggy, you know, very shaggy. Mackenzie's like, "Where'd you get the tie?" She's wanting to know who she has to like write a check to or some shit.
So, a more elaboration on that story.
Where did the tie come from?
His principal retired. This
Uh-huh.
was his last class. And so he was giving his tie collection to the boys.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mackenzie, you had to say that. Now I'm verklempt.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's intense. Okay, so
The principal.
I could go on. The principal of the school once killed a fox with a shovel.
For stealing the chickens
For
out of the
the-
FFA.
From the Future Farmers of America, their chicken coop was being raided by a fox in the middle of winter, and he showed up with the shovel and then gave his ties away to the kids.
But he was their principal when they started in
I'm
kindergarten.
gagging. I know. I can't. I'll
And
get
then
emotional.
he left the elementary school and ended
I
up
cried
in the
yesterday
hospital.
about it.
So he started with them and ended with them.
Anyway, congratulations, class of 2020, 2021. The valedictorian said it best. You've faced extreme circumstances, things that we adults did not face, and you did face them, and you persevered through them, and we're all very proud of you. But it no longer matters. It's what the vice principal was saying. It no longer matters. What matters now is what you do from today forward. So good luck. Good luck to you. So my relationship. Get your shit together, girls. This one's hardcore. So I go last night to this graduation. I visit an Applebee's and I'm grossly overserved. And someone who's about my height and about my size and was wearing my clothes drank way too much. And I proceeded to call Boy, because you're not going to know his name. I call him Boy. He's 25. Gorgeous. I call him up and I'm like, I'm intoxicated. I think maybe you should come get me. I should not drive. Be a responsible drunk, okay? So I'm like, you should come get me. And he comes to get me, and I get in the car and he's playing Stevie Nicks. So I was immediately in my feels. And we're having this relationship conversation. I'm telling him about how I'm starting to feel everything's kind of great and groovy. And we get to the house and the car's parked and we're sitting outside on the street and we're having a lovely convo. And I kind of expressed that I'm getting in the feels. You know, we had a movie date on Friday. We saw Cruella. It was lovely. It was fantastic. It was great. And I was, I'm in my feels with him. And then we get home and we make another cocktail and we make a little nookie and everything's fine and great. And then his phone goes off at 12:30. It's a boy. It's a guy. It's a man. I immediately went Joan Crawford. I did. I went Joan Crawford. I mean, I think I skipped Betty Davis altogether, went straight for Joan. I really did. I was, oh my God. Well, how dare you have a phone call with me in the bed? 12:30. What a booty call situation. What in the booty call, He's like, here, have my phone. Read the receipts, right? So I just take my finger and I slide it all the way down, right? Because if you hand somebody your phone, they only going to read the first 3 or 4, right? They want to know who just texted. I don't. Right to the middle, baby. Like, I want to see what you were doing back in November of 2007. Like, I want to see those receipts, right? So anyway, I go on one message after the others from these guys, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you messaging these guys? And I get to the one that popped up just before that, and it was this guy, and he was calling my new boo, was calling him handsome, and they were telling each other they loved each other, and I'm going to cook out for you, and we're going to have this for your birthday, and hey boo thing, and all this other business. And I was like, nay, Shantae. Nay, Shantae. That's not exclusive boyfriend behavior. Am I wrong? Crickets. So words, none. No words given. So anyway, I was like, I'm not here for this. I'm not here for that. I'm in bed, and I've done whipped the cover around me and rolled over on my back like this in my justification of my, of my stance is that I'm going to roll over, leave you back there supporting and justifying yourself. I'm going to pull the covers up like this, and good luck making it right. And he comes up with the conversation, these are my friends. They're my brother's friends. I'm like, no. He's like, I've known them since I was a kid. There's no danger done. I'm like, I don't care. Like, get the dogs, And then, it's terrible. And then I was just like, look, I came right off the top. I don't think it's appropriate. I don't think it's cool. That ain't the way it works. ... He said, you're not really doing this because, of your issue with me texting guys. You're doing this because you're self-sabotaging. You so distrust men and love that you're destroying it yourself. Girl, there I was with my covers like this, and I went, I didn't know whether to hit him or kiss him. So I did both. No, I didn't. I was too mad to hit him. I was too mad to kiss him. And I was just in shock. How dare you say that to me? And I popped back up and he said, no, the point is you're jaded. Jaded? I said, jaded? Jaded? I flipped the whole way out. I have never been so turned on and pissed at the same time my whole life. What are you all snickering about?
Comments.
Comment section. Hey, comment section. Anyway, so even this morning, it was one thing after the other, and it was just so unbelievable. He is so on me. Like, he's not letting me get away with anything. I've never dated a guy who could handle me in that way. Not ever. But I want to ask you, and I want you to put in the comment section below, do you think it's okay to be in an exclusive relationship? What are you snickering about? Get it together. Do you think it's okay to be in a relationship and be exclusive and still text guys or girls, whatever your preference is, or, whatever gender they may be, whatever you care for? Do you think that that's okay? I asked the question, am I too old? Is it generational difference? And then as I'm telling this story, and we're sitting up for the show, my producer, Elizabeth Saint, how you doing? From Cosm, we love her. Elizabeth Saint pops in just like hot mic. It's generational.
Scared all of us.
We had no idea that she was on. It was like just a black screen, and Elizabeth's like, it's generational. I'm like, okay, Elizabeth now knows. Which is beautiful because I love Elizabeth. She's great. But anyway, I think I'm too old to be in relationships that act this way and carry on in this way. I don't really know. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna hand this back to you. The thing's not scrolling up. I'm not getting new comments. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. May I borrow yours, Mom?
Mhm.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. The elephant in the room is this. We're closing Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium. We're closing Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, which has been a dream of mine for a really long time to have this, It's a sad situation, but it's a necessary step. It's a very necessary step. And I look at all the things that we experienced while we were doing Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium, the wonderful guests that we had, people that I would not have normally had the chance to spend the night with were staying with me, They were staying in my home. We were having great food, great drinks, great music, great classes, great readings. It was truly a very beautiful experience. For 6 months of my life, I got to live this really unique adventure, this odyssey, right? And sadly, it must come to an end. The reasons for that are not important. My partners and I, we sat down and we all cried together. It wasn't a thing like we were pointing fingers and blaming people and you did this and you did that, because there was nothing like that happened. We simply couldn't continue this business. Businesses close every day. Specifically now in the economic and social economic climate that we're in, add with pandemic, boom, businesses close every day. I've never known of one to be like an actual breakup, like a divorce, because this one was. The ending of this business hit me harder than leaving my ex Mark. Not to devalue our relationship with him, but it was certainly far more intense. It was far more intense. We met last Monday. Mackenzie was with me, and we basically all looked at each other and just started to cry. That's really what happened. And we got up and hugged each other and said that we love each other. Sarah and Greg Began, they're really great friends of mine. They'll always be great friends of mine. And I can't think of better people to be in business with. It's just the structure of this one wasn't working well because of various forces that were beyond our control. Fact. The thing that's really been hard for me lately, yes, the thing that's been really hard for me lately is that I failed in my heart. I feel like I failed. I failed this dream I had. I failed, and nobody worked harder than Sarah and me. Nobody worked harder than us. Nobody put in the hours that I put in, and Sarah put in. Nobody gave it a college try quite like me. I tried, right? In my heart, and I've not really said it out loud to a lot of people, but I feel like a complete failure. In my head, I know that the only failure is in not trying. In my head, I know that the only failure is to have a dream and to not try to achieve that dream. If you have an ambition, if you have a goal, and you simply can't reach it, at least you tried. Amen.
Mhm.
At least you tried. It's in sitting on your ass and not giving your dreams a chance that you actually fail. I'll let you chew on that.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Same thing in love. Same thing in work, right? Same thing in life. You got to try. You got to try. And I did. Will I try it again? Absolutely. Am I worried about it? Not at all. Will I set the world on fire? Bitch, I'm striking matches every day. Every day. Ain't nobody ready to be more. Like, I will burn it all down, including that boy. I just wanted to hit him in the mouth and then lick him. It's delicious. Digressed. Anyway, point is, thank you all very much for this journey of Ken Boggle's Mystical Emporium. It meant the world to me, and I love you very much for supporting me. Interesting thought, though. I shared this post on Facebook. Sad day, we're closing the Emporium. Over 200 and some people made a mention about it. All these emojis with like love and thumbs up and care. These little emojis where the smiley face is holding a heart. Over 200 and some people did it. Funny that, because only 40 of you actually showed up to support it. Do the math. I'm just not being a bitch. I'm just giving you the receipts. I mean, I could literally mention people by name who came from Texas, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, various Florida, South Carolina, people who came to support me. But people in Mount Sterling couldn't be bothered. Just saying. You went to Walmart. You went to Kroger. Got your hair colored again, but you couldn't come see your boy. Interesting. So to you, I say, love you. To you, I say, love you. And watch what I do next. I'm sure you'll be there to celebrate that too. Anyway, so that's that. If you have a friend who has a small business, do more than just send emojis. Try to love them. Try to support them, because at the end of the day, it was feeding me. It was how I was living. And that's a whole thing. Let's do viewer mail, shall we? Real quick before I do. Coffee with Ken Boggle will always happen. From now on, it will not be on the Mystical Emporium page. Very important to say. Thank you. You moved, and that's why you're sitting where you're sitting. Ken Boggle's Coffee with Ken Boggle is going to happen on Ken Boggle's personal page, right? So that's facebook.com/Ken Boggle. It's going to be Sundays. It's going to be live at the same time. It's going to still be a Cosm production. You're still going to be able to hang out with me. We're still going to have a cup of coffee. We're still going to be friends and have a great time. The other side of that is I'm still doing readings. Go to tarotbyken.com. Fill out the contact booking form. I'll be in touch as soon as I get it. I'll give you all the details. And then, yes, classes and stuff. Classes and things are still going to happen. I really would like to partner with a shop that's here in Frankfurt. There's a couple of different shops. I know several of the owners. Why not, right? Why not? I think it's a really good idea. By the way, don't let me forget that idea. Say to me, because something just chirped, and I really need to follow that path. See, ideas happening all the time. Strike those matches, bitch. Strike those matches. Burn it down. Anyway, so yeah, don't miss out. Every Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, Coffee with Ken Boggle on the Ken Boggle Facebook and the Cosm site. Get a Cosm subscription. If you support Cosm, you support me. It's better than emojis. It's actual ways to feed me and to keep my dream going. If you love me, that's what really matters. Helping me with my dreams, because I'll always be there for yours. I'll always be there to support you. Even if it's sharing, if it's calling you, if it's supporting you, if it's shuffling cards to help you through it, I'm always there for you. And content creators like me on Cause, and we ask you for that. And it just means so much to us. It really, really does. So please continue to do that. Get yourself a Cosm subscription. Is that all of it? Did I cross T's and dot I's? Feel like I did. Viewer mail. Now, if you are interested in sending viewer mail, I don't have an address to give to you right now. This is actually the last bit of viewer mail that we'll do until we figure everything out. But this one comes to us from Kyle George in Michigan. Michigan's very good to you, buddy, Ken Boggle.
Michigan loves you.
Michigan does love me.
They really do.
Michigan loves some Ken Boggle, and Ken Boggle loves some Michigan. Very pretty knife. This is how we go to the hospital. Sorry, I opened the rest of it, and I thought this would be cute for comedic reasons, but it's just plain boring. Sorry, I'm going to try not to cut my thumb off. Tools. Yes. Oh, it's from Kyle George from Michigan, and he has sent us some lovely things. Leave the glasses on, Ken. Mini fan diffuser from Scentsy.
Ooh.
Kyle George, put your Scentsy link in the comment section below. Let's support his dream too, right? Let's show him some love, even if all you buy is a tart, right? Support it. Mini fan diffuser. How fabulous. Gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a natural oil blend, cardamoms and vanilla. Oh, isn't that lovely? Very nice. What's this?
It's laundry detergent.
Is it? Oh, I was like, what is this?
Read it.
Here, you read it.
Oh,
I got two. Whole package
Oh, no.
of bathroom. It's, what is it, sis?
It's bath soap.
It's a Scentsy soak. Oh my gosh, you put it in your bath water. You want to take a bath later? I mean, I did ruin your marriage, which is something else I didn't know about. Anyway, well, not for you to know, but I'm just saying I did. Aloe and cucumber. How delicious is that?
Oh,
Love that. That's going to be great. Get me some cucumber thinly sliced.
ooh.
Ooh, look at this. A lovely little pink sugarberry mint scent circle
Ooh, for your car.
for my car, which smells like cigarettes and regret. Vanilla bean buttercream. Huh?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Vanilla bean buttercream. What else, baby? Amazon Rain.
Oh.
Yes, Amazon Rain. That's my new drag name. Call it Amazon Rain. Look at this. What else he's got here? This is vanilla mint. I guess this goes in my diffuser, doesn't it?
Yes.
It's packets, vanilla mint. I love vanilla.
Mhm.
I love vanilla. I really, really do. This one is Bonfire Beach.
Burn it down.
Burn it down. Say more. Say more. Baby boy, the gifts keep coming. I'm so
That is a
thankful.
box full.
Aloe, cucumber, how amazing. I'm going to thank you for supporting and loving and being a part of my life, Kyle George. You not only get readings with me, but you're here every Sunday. And then to send me things like this, just as a friend, means a lot because it has been rough lately. It's been rough for a few months and I kept struggling and persevering and I could really go for a nice warm bath. So thank you. Finally, we have some jade and jasmine. Looks like room spray. Yeah, room spray. If you would like to get in touch with independent consultant of Scentsy, Kyle George, you can go to kylegeorgewaxboss@gmail.com or kylegeorge.scentsy.us. Boom. Kyle George. I hope you can see that. Let me move my big fat finger. There. Okay. Love you. Thank you, Kyle George. How nice.
Very good.
How nice. My jaded ass is going to love that. Kyle's going to watch this later and I'm never going to have it.
Vanilla go with Jade?
Does vanilla go with jaded? I don't know.
Vanilla
Ask
goes with
Pink.
jasmine.
It does. It goes with Jade and Jasmine. He's never going to talk to me again. Which is a bummer because I'm really crazy about him. Okay, so here's something else that is really good. Brandy Davis is watching. Hey, baby girl. Brandy. Speaking of supporting people, I had thank you, Mackenzie. I had an amazing young lady come see me An amazing young lady came to see me on Friday. My friend Kelly Poe, it's her daughter. She's, oh my gosh, she's like 13, 14, 15, something like that. She's a teen. And she is already doing her own clothing line. And her name's Imani Jones. And she has lion-hearted clothing. You better work. Oh my God, how cute is that?
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that gorge? Lion-hearted clothing. In the comment section below, Mackenzie is going to put in Kyle George's Cincy information. She's also going to put in Imani Jones' Lion-hearted clothing. You can go to lion.hearted clothing on Instagram to see more. But she's a young lady here in Frankfurt who is doing the most. Am I wrong?
That is.
Is that sick? If that's sick, hit me with the comment section below. It's super cute, says Kyle George. Jennifer Marine says, wow. Yes. So pretty. So pretty. Kathy Hartman says, I live for the shade. Yes. Bring a fan. Anyway, yes. This is lovely. Lion.hearted clothing on Instagram. Mackenzie is going to put the contact information below. She's got baseball caps. She's got fisherman hats. She's got shirts. She's got all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Lovely, beautiful, great gal. And I'm going to tell you something. This is my prediction. That girl's going places. That girl's going places. Get in and support her right now. Start the seed sowing now because this chick's going to work. And when she does, baby, by the way, she's 5'7" at 14 years old, flat-footed 5'7", perfect skin, perfectly symmetrical, gorgeous hair. I mean, mathematically, symmetrically beautiful by definition. She's going places, baby. Lion-hearted clothing, you better work. I feel like cutting the neck out and like ripping a sleeve. And then maybe tying it on the side like in a knot and getting a little tag that says, you can't touch this. No? Okay. Remember when we used to do it with our t-shirts? We tie them in a knot like that? I'm doing it. That's what I'm wearing later. I'll put it on right now. I don't really care. But take this off. Anyway, Lion-hearted clothing. Fabulous. Mackenzie's putting all the information in the comment section below. Brandy Davis says she's awesome. Luella Williamson says so cute and creative. Love it. Michelle, my good friend Michelle K. Never gonna say that name right. She says I'd wear it right because it's fabulous. I hope you're doing well, Michelle. Avril Began says I like the black, and Tashay Wilson says yes, Queen. Okay, that's it. Let's do the tarot gallery reading. No matter what platform you're on, if it's Facebook or YouTube or Cosm, you can now put comments. Put your questions in the comment section and they will pop up for me. And then I will endeavor to answer them with a little bit of common sense, intuition, and tarot cards. So go ahead and put your questions on. Sarah Peterson says, love it. Go to lion.hearted clothing on Instagram. Get yourself a t-shirt. Ken Boggle buddies, I want to see you in these. Take a picture, tag my ass. Let's support this young girl, honey. Let's give it to her good. Shelby Mulholland says, will this job work out? Good question. Let's do that. Shelby Mulholland has asked, will this job work out? Then Melissa Joan Daniels asked, just tell me, should I dump him for good?
She's the one that has been commenting in the section, I think.
Okay.
She's going through the same thing you're going through.
Let's first do Kathy. Let's do Shelby Mulholland. Shelby Mulholland wants to know if her job is going to work out. And the thing about tarot is, if we get no, if the answer is no, we're going to learn how to kind of manipulate it so that it works out to the best of our ability. Okay, so if the answer is no, we're not done. We're going to keep working it until we figure it out. Okay, everybody take a big deep breath. Tarot gallery reading. Shelby Mulholland. Will her job work out? It is very likely that it will work out. It's very likely it will work out. Interesting. The card that shows up that's most drawing my attention is the Hanged Man. When the light hits these cards, they're gorgeous. The Hanged Man. You must suspend yourself in this moment of uncomfortability so that you can come to epiphanies about the job. Followed by the Six of Swords. It's going to be a little bit of a period where you got to get from one side of beginning the job and working it through the whole process to the other side of where it's actually producing benefit. This comes to us from you staying fired up about it, you going toward it actively, Knight of Wands, and also maybe getting your husband to support you a little bit with the emotions of it. You know, lean on him if you have to, you know, lean on him. What else are men good for? Certainly not cleaning a commode, I'll tell you that. And then Ten of Cups. Emotional happiness and stability will find your way. You will find your way. The shade. So, yeah, Ten of Cups. Lovely. You know, Shelby, I think like this. I think this job is a placeholder. I think this job's, cards say it's going to work out. I say this job's a placeholder. I want you to go ahead and start finding something else. I want you to go ahead and start finding something else. I know that these tarot cards have spoken, but you know, and I don't know how long that period of time they want you to wait is, you know, because we've got the Six of Swords in that transition, and the Hanged Man saying, you know, you'll have to wait and dangle. Look at that. That's dance class for you. Robot. Never mind. I'm not doing it. I promise. Girl, I'm not going to do it. So I think like this. I think while you're waiting and you're being suspended, find a job that you really like. Find a job that you love. Find a job you can succeed in. Keep this job. As Mama Kim was saying the other day, for whatever reason, it's easier to find a job when you have a job. It's easier to find a man when you have a man. Whether he's under a tarp somewhere in the forest or, you know, in your basement, wherever you're keeping your men. It's easier to find one when you've already got something else. That's the point. So keep a good sense of humor about it.
This may lead to something.
It will lead to something. I really feel like it will. That job is going to work out, but I feel like it's just a stepping stone. Just a stepping stone. Let's go back to June Daniels. What was her first name? Melissa June Daniels. Melissa June Daniels, a few questions back, said, right off the top, just tell me, should I dump him for good? And I love that. I love that. We're going to do that.
One of the comments, she said, I didn't have the courage to look at the phone.
She wouldn't have had the courage to look at her.
She did.
She didn't.
She didn't look at the phone. Girl, when they offer you receipts, you check those receipts like any good accountant. You get them receipts. Am I wrong? Maybe. Is it generational? Elizabeth thinks so. Thanks, girl. You ain't jaded, you just old. Yes, queen. That boy's right. I'm jaded as fuck. I can't help it. That's just the way it is. Yeah. You ain't jaded. You ain't bitter. You just old. I wanted to slap the muffin out of his mouth. I swear to you, I was like this in the bed, in my own righteousness. I looked back at him like, girl, you about to catch these hands? About to catch these hands? I would never hit a partner. Not ever. But you know, I was furious. I wanted to lay one on him. I really did. Okay, so yes, we're gonna answer that question. She wanted to know, Miss Daniels wanted to know, should she go ahead and dump her guy? Does the closed caption say that someone's gonna catch these hands? Because that would have been everything.
I missed it.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. About to catch these hands. All right, Miss Daniels. She wants to know, should she dump him for good? What was her first name?
Melissa.
Melissa. Yeah, but you won't. Sorry, not sorry. Actually, not sorry at all. Because everything comes from love, and I want you, comes from me with love. and I'm going to tell him to give it to you straight, right? That's why you come to me. If you wanted fluff, you could see Cleo, right? If you want the truth, you go to Ken Boggle. The cards all suggest that you should. The first card, Major Arcana, the Fool, suggests that you move on. In the Fool, he's carrying a rose, which is self-care. That particular color of rose is take care of yourself while you go on a new adventure. He's carrying on his back a bag. These are lessons he has already learned from previous adventures, right? And then he is standing close to an edge. He's ready to bounce. He's ready to go. And he goes. He just goes. He does it afraid. Actually, no, the Fool doesn't even do it afraid. He just chin up, chest out, does it. You know, he strikes that match. Strike that match. Go forward. So that's the first card you drew. That's a Major Arcana card, which really speaks to the answer being yes in a real way. Decisions and choices must be made on consistent patterns of behavior. You are an emperor. This is a ruler. This is someone who must take control of the situation. You must take control. Action is needed. Although the value of a Knight of Swords when doing a yes or no spread is no, although the value of it is no, when he is looking toward the emperor, it's hard to show you in this camera. We will one day get a camera that kind of faces down so you can see how cards actually interact with each other. Don't know what that was. Scissoring. But they have, it has a value of no. But when it's telling you to go toward the emperor and make these decisions that have values of yes, then it kind of has a maybe value to me. It doesn't say yes, it doesn't say no. You feel me? I think that he has the ability to snow you over or to talk sweet to you or to change your mind, maybe even manipulate a little bit in a way that doesn't feel like manipulation to you. And I think that you're going to stay. Now that I've said that, I hope that I've angered you enough to not. I hope that I've shown you that you can do it afraid, that action is needed, and that a considering pattern of behavior that has brought you to Facebook on a Sunday morning to deal with me and my furry gay ass and my foul mouth and sit through all this means that you have suffered enough that you would really try just about anything to get confirmation, to get support. This tells me that your family's already talked to you most likely, or that a good girlfriends have already talked to you most likely, and you still didn't listen to what they had to say. I'm a total stranger with a deck of cards. Dump his ass. And don't tell him where I live.
It's okay. You won't.
I won't be here anymore. Oh. Strike that match.
And then you can't tell them.
And then I can't tell him where I live. Absolutely. Shelby Griesick says, my husband is having concerns about our financial stability. When he goes to have his surgeries done, will we be able to stay stable while he undergoes these procedures? First of all, Shelly, I and everybody in the Ken Boggle bubble send you love to you and your husband. If you're in the comment section below, show Shelly some love. Give her some emojis. Give her some real intent. Give her some heartfelt love, okay? To Shelly there, because we don't want anybody in our bubble to be struggling financially. It's terrible. It's terrible. And we're here to support you. Tons of love to you, baby. Tons of love. Side note, Melissa June Daniels says, damn, Ken, you're always on target. Sadly for me, sigh. Love you. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Yes. Show some love to Shelly. Shay Wilson's on it. That's the Ken Boggle bubble, baby. That's what we do. All right. Shelly wants to know if she and her husband will stay financially stable through this period of medical procedures. Shelly, do me a favor and put his name in the comment section below. Just his first name, your husband's first name. Will she and her husband be able to stay financially stable through
His name is Jade.
His name is Jade? You're shitting me.
That's what
One more person says Jade today, and they're going to catch these hands. Two. Do you see them?
Mhm.
Sister, Very interesting. So the answer is yes, if, right? Because everything depends on our action, right? Everything depends on everything that depends on our consistent patterns of behavior. On one end, you have the king of coins, master your finances in a question about finances, right? You have to master your finances. This means you need to do a budget and you need to look at the cold, hard truth. Mackenzie tells, she set me down with a sheet of paper and a pen too, sister. Don't even play. And you got to figure out what your financial situation is. The other side is a king of wands, which means you have to master your ambition to do it. You want to be financially stable, you got to put actions into place, consistently fulfill your part in it, and stay on that budget and do the right thing and tell yourself no sometimes. I don't do well at telling myself no. I normally say, what a lovely idea, kiss that, lick that. Ooh, like a reindeer in Gatlinburg that I once made out with, a ceramic reindeer. It wasn't real. I tongued it good, baby. It's what started COVID. Me licking that reindeer opened the portal to hell. Somewhere in Gatlinburg, there's a poor reindeer, a ceramic reindeer who feels, he was asking for it, if you want my opinion. Anyway, you have got to stay fired up about what you want to do. You've got to tell yourself no. Sometimes our wants get confused with our needs because we so want them badly. You will find a day when you will be able to afford your wants again. Okay. You will find a way to make that happen. It will come to pass. But for this time period, the answer is no. I feel like there's probably children involved. Shelly says, yes, I've been working on a budget and working to say no to myself. Ha, 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 ha. Well, you better work. And here's the answer to it. The cards that give us a yes value that you will be able to survive it, that fall between these two kings, are Two of Swords. That means get your head and your heart in rhythm about what you need to do. If it is cause a stalemate in your finances, then do nothing that doesn't make no moves. Pay your bills, shut the fuck up. Don't complain about it. Don't worry about it. Just pay your bills and shut up about it. The other one's Two of Wands. Do you love this? Like a crossing guard. I'm about to dance today. I was tired when I got here, but this coffee is kicking it. Two of Wands means you must take a look at what you want your world to be like. And then you must make decisions and choices, because it's two, decisions and choices, that balance out to bring you what you want for your world. You can either, with one wand, continue to do what you've been doing and get more of the same, or the other wand is a new path that brings you new things that bring you close to what you really, really want. What are you going to do, right? That's in the center of the spread, so that means it's really important. Lastly, you got the Two of Cups. Find it. Finances and medical issues are the reasons to divorce. They're not the reasons to divorce, they're the catalyst that shows up as other bits in other manifestations, in other arguments, although you never say we're struggling financially and stressing and that's why we're divorcing. You scream at each other over the TV, or you scream at each other over the laundry, or you didn't check the mail, or you don't know how to work the coffee pot. You're doing these things, but really the underlying issue is we're broke. We're sinking. So don't do that. Two of Cups means the two of you have got to come together and you have to support each other. You have to balance each other, Be willing to hear him when he says, no, we can't afford that. Hear him when he says, no. And then you tell him, no, we can't afford that, darling. Don't be snarky with each other. Don't be harsh with each other. Be loving to each other. Balance each other out. Two of Cups. Keep your communication clear and open. Understanding that he's going through medical procedures, dude. He's not having the best day of his life. And then you throw in medications, because that's what happens after surgery. You throw in therapies, because that's what happens after medical procedures. He's not going to be a happy camper. He's going to be furious. He's going to be disgruntled, and he's going to be bored, and he's going to act out, as we all do.
And men are terrible patients. Men
are horrible in general. Bastards. All men are terrible. All of us. Anyway, yes, the answer is yes, but it depends on your actions, your course of action. Two of Swords. Figure out your wants and your needs and keep them separate. If all you can do is spend no money, spend no money. Two of Wands, make the actions that put you in place to go toward what you need, financial stability. If it comes out of your bank account, ask if it's a want or a need, and then be real with yourself when the answer is want, and then your response is no. Lastly, stay in touch with each other, communicate clearly with each other, don't be having at each other. Marriage vows go based on what I've always heard, for better or for worse, till death do us part, for better or for worse. These situations bring about the worst. Okay. Thank you all for participating in the Tarot Gallery reading. That was a hot one today. Yes, you gave it to me good. Let's do the Tarot Weekly Forecast. Are you ready? Tarot Weekly Forecast. By the way, none of you have written a jingle for me. I'm beginning to think none of you have recording equipment. I can't imagine why. You're all just sitting there. Yeah. Coffee with Ken Boggle, Tarot Weekly Forecast. Michelle's on here singing the safety dance. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your cares behind. We can't afford me to sing any more of that, I'm sure. Elizabeth Saint's like, not another lyric. Actually, I'm so off key. She's like, you're fine. No one's going to know what you're singing. Go ahead. BMI's like, no. Okay, anyway, here we go. You ready? This is our Tarot Weekly Forecast. We're going to go day by day. We'll start Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because my brother Adam likes a Sunday card. I used to leave that open, you know. But I got to take care of my brother. He bought dinner for us last night.
He did.
It was exceptional. So nice. You know, I love him. I love my family. I love my family. It's just that simple. Tarot Weekly Forecast. Yeah. That was actually Rick D's Weekly Top 40. Rick D's in the Weekly Top 40. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Actually, not so bad. Seven of coins again. Jeez Louise. All right, Monday, the Tower. We're officially in Mercury retrograde. What do we think, really? We're officially in Mercury retrograde. It's a thing that's happening. And the reality is that while Mercury's in retrograde, all kinds of things become complicated, and all kinds of things that are simple become not so simple, you know, difficult. They become difficult. Monday, understand that when things fall apart, it's only so you can put them back together and be better than you were before. And I think if we're all prepared for something to go wrong on Monday, it presents sort of like a paranoid consciousness. So skip it. Skip it. Go directly to being able to, and this is for Monday, the 31st of May, Memorial Day. Just skip it. Just skip it. Go directly to, when something goes left on you tomorrow, try not to react to the emotionally. Try to respond intelligently. Don't react emotionally, respond intelligently. Because the answer is that you'll fix it. That's the thing about the Tower in tarot. It doesn't guarantee that you'll always be right. It doesn't guarantee that things will always be amazing. But what it does guarantee you is that you can rebuild and be better than you were in some capacity, whether you're smarter or faster, or, you know, prettier, whatever your situation is. Maybe you're a better family. Maybe you're a better communicator. Maybe you're a better teacher. Maybe you're a better preacher. Maybe you're a better friend, you know. Tower, Monday, 31st of May. Tuesday, the 1st of June, 9 of Wands. This is a card that's often, they call it the Wounded Warrior. The Wounded Warrior has experienced great troubles in his life, right? He's experienced great issues that are happening. He's really been through the ringer. He's probably suffering a lot of this on his own. He's probably, that's just fucking realistic, isn't it? And then, it speaks right to me, I feel. Anyway, he's going through some stuff, right? But he's not giving up. That's the thing about the 9 of Wands. I will not desert my post. I am overwhelmed. It is difficult. I am having it hard, but I will not give in and I will not give up. Also, going through so many, look at all those different challenges he's faced, right? Going through so many different challenges like that can sometimes push you to build walls. And the 9 of Wands says, yeah, I've got my walls built, but I'm encouraging you on Tuesday, the 1st of June, to really open that up. Just open your walls up a little bit. because it's only in opening those walls that you get a little sunshine. If your walls are all around you and you're not allowing anything to come in, you're not having a whole human experience. You're not allowing light to come into your life. You're simply closing yourself off and almost hermiting, really. Don't do it. Skip it. Skip the whole thing. That brings us to Wednesday. Wednesday is the 2nd of June. We're doing well. Wednesday, the 2nd of June, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords reminds us to do what? If kings master, queens nurture, knights act. Sorry, this is a page. Pages think. Page of Swords. Page of Swords think about what's important. Mercury being in retrograde and that being an air sign, which is about communication. Swords are an air sign about communication. I really encourage you Wednesday to really think about what you say before you say it. Really think about what action you're going to put out into the world before you actually put it out there. Maybe don't draw your sword just yet. Wait and see how it kind of plays out. Wednesday, also, I want you to think about the young men and women in your life, especially once we're trying to figure things out. Okay, so this is a really important time on Wednesday the 2nd to spend time chewing things over and to pay attention to the young people in our lives that are chewing things as well. We forget that sometimes, I was looking at my nephew Malachi last night, and he has such a wild view of the world. And he's such an abstract thinker, and he's got so much energy, he just bounces off the walls randomly. Not as much as he used to. He's really matured quite a bit. But he would just pop up and say, Uncle Ken, and have this conversation with me about something that was totally ADD, And I just thought to him, his little brain's going all the time. That brain is going all the time. And we forget that. We look at them and we think, God, you're so young and you don't have the back pain and you don't have the knee pain and you don't have the heartbreak. But those little buggers, they're out there doing the best they can too, bless them. So think about the young men and women in your life. That brings us to Thursday, Thursday, the 3rd of June. That's Ace of Coins. Great day to get a new job. Great day to be blessed by the universe, blessed by God in terms of work, family, home, and money. Why? Because it's a coin, right? Work, family, home, and money. And let's do a little Tarot 101, shall we? Actually, this is Tarot 103, really. These clouds are the confusion that you've been living in. These clouds are the financial issues you've been struggling with. These clouds are you looking for the job that never seems to be coming. This is the hand of God who's coming through all the confusion to bring you the gift, right? The gift, whether that's a promotion or a new job, or it is a better way of looking at your current job, or maybe being promoted inside the same job. It could also be that you're getting a financial blessing of some kind. And we love financial blessings. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen. That brings us to Friday. Friday is the 4th of June. My ex, Josh Clay, it's his birthday, the 4th of June. I think he's in prison. Side note, happy birthday, Josh. I'll send you a cupcake with a nail file in it. This is the 5 of Swords. Be very careful of people who are bullying you. Be careful of not taking more than you are giving. Maybe you're the bully. Maybe you talked out the corner of your mouth when you shouldn't. Maybe you have taken advantage of somebody that now needs an apology. Conversely, maybe they did that to you. I think like this: when Mercury goes in retrograde, sometimes we will all make a mistake. We will all make a mistake. That's why it's important to Page of Swords. Think about it before you say it. But even though we think about it, sometimes we still make a mistake, don't we? And it's important not to be downhearted about it. It's important not to stand in it and be immovable. Be movable. Be the water. Say, I'm sorry. Did not know that I thought it through clearly, and I guess it was just the wrong thing to say or to do. Apologize for it. I want you to be very careful on Friday the 4th of people who are taking more from you than they are giving to you, or people who are being arrogant to the point that they are caustic to you. I think the solution to that is to come from a place of love. Friday, come from a place of love. This brings us to Saturday the 5th of June. I'm doing well with that today, aren't I? 5th of June, 7 of Coins. We get that every week. 7 of Coins. It's a karma card. not about the production of the seeds you've sown, but rather the sowing itself. Make sure that your thoughts, actions, your speech, your deeds, all these things that you do, which is your karma, and the causes that you put into the universe, that they're all good. If they're not good, you will pay the price, because there eventually become a 9 of coins where you're benefited for all the good you've done, or a 5 of coins where you've really fucked up. So on Saturday, make sure, Saturday again, that's the 5th of June, make sure that you're sowing good seeds. Make sure you're sowing good seeds. Lastly, that brings us to Sunday. The Wheel of Fortune. What about it?
Always on Sunday, it's always the wheel.
On Sunday, it's always the wheel?
It seems to be. It's been
Has
a
it?
law of averages, yeah.
It's crazy. There are 78 cards in the deck, and every week we're getting the same card.
I don't think it was that last week, but
We didn't get the wheel last week.
The Wheel of Fortune says, I can't guarantee that everything will be great, but I can guarantee she sure will be interesting. It's like going to dinner with Ken Boggle. It's just like fucking doing anything with Ken Boggle. We went to that date. We were on a date seeing Cruella at the movie tavern in Lexington, and they were bringing our food to us, and the server brought me a grilled chicken Caesar salad and brought me no fork, and then ran for her life. Ran for her life, Jesus. She got bronchitis. Sorry, it's a TikTok. It's a fabulous video too on YouTube. Ain't nobody got time for that. Anyway, so she ran off like the house was on fire without giving me a fork. I was like, excuse me, okay? You're in a movie theater, right? You can't just, Brittany, you can't do that, right? So, boy flips my little light on the table that's supposed to alert the people that you're here and you're in need. Nothing happened. So then he starts like popping it like this, like in Morse code, SOS, and nothing. So I'm just like, okay, we're now going to eat this salad like a bulldozer. I literally was like eating it like this, like a shovel, like an orangutan, right? Just like this. And I had anchovies in my, because it's Caesar salad, right? I had like Romano, like I want really this like Caesar anchovy in my eyeball. I'm like, everything's fine. Cruella's a great movie. So then I finished the salad. I walked out into the lobby and I held the bowl up, looking like this. I literally walked out into the lobby and held the bowl above my head like this, waiting for someone to come speak to me. I wasn't even asking for people to come speak to me. I just stood there like the Statue of Liberty. Finally, this guy rolls up on me and says, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yes, you could go get a manager." And he said, "I am a manager." And I said, "Great, this is for you." And I put the bowl in his hands and I said, "By the way, I ate that with my fingers because nobody came to help me. Nobody stayed to get me a fork or anything like that." He was like, "Oh, did you try to get someone's attention?" "Yeah, aside from throwing my chair at her." But sorority girl, Allison was just booking it. Anyway, he said, "Did you try to get her attention?" I was like, "Yeah, we turned the little blue light on." He said, "Those don't work." Then why do we have them? Anyway, I wasn't a Karen. I was just like, "Look, maybe tell you." He's like, "I'll give you a refund." I'm like, no, maybe just get your servers to maybe stay for a second and make sure you're okay. Anyway, Sunday, that is Tarot Weekly Forecast, finishing it up next Sunday. Make sure that you're spinning the Wheel of Fortune. Don't hold on to it while you're spinning it. Just spin it, stand back, keep your hands to yourself, and wait for the fucker to stop. All right, thank you all for spending an extended time with me, as always. Remember, next week, Coffee with Ken Boggle will happen on Ken Boggle's personal Facebook page, Ken Boggle, and always on Cosm. If you really want to support me and content creators like me, please go get a Cosm subscription. Get a Cosm subscription. You remember back in the day when we were watching Sesame Street? It was brought to people like me through people who gave. When we were enjoying the quilting shows, when we were enjoying the British comedies, when we were enjoying the public broadcasting system, because it was supported by people who actually cared and gave, that's what Cosm's doing. We had Bob Ross because people paid to keep Bob Ross. If you like me and you enjoy what I do, and you might just watch it on Facebook, go get a Cosm subscription. Do the monthly subscription. Put in the comment, what is it? The link. Not link, damn it, passcode. Tarot Date, all one word, TAROTDATE. Tarot Date, thanks, bitch. Tarot Date, in the promo code, it's only $3.50 a month. It supports me. It literally supports me, and it supports content creators like me.
And there's awesome stuff on it.
There's not just Ken Boggle. There's awesome stuff. Paranormal Encounters, Lindsay Rutledge, bless her. She and Mike Archer, which I didn't see them. Are they here this morning? Bless them. Anyway, they've got a show on Cosm. Imagination Sessions still happens with David, who's like a surfer, Paul Rudd, very attractive. And all kinds of really great content. I mean, like there's documentaries all the time. Elizabeth Saint is pumping out some fabulous, fabulous broadcasting. And listen to Elizabeth. Absolutely. Support me, support Elizabeth, support content creators like me. And that brings us to the end. Take care of yourselves. Take even better care of each other, because at the end of the day, you are your brother's keeper. Your happiness is not more important, nor is it independent from his. We are as inseparable as fish and water. Without each other, we cannot survive. See you next week.